Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Anil, and in this Laravel video tutorial we will learn that how we can start with the Laravel and database. We will make a basic configuration and we will just fetch some data from the database, right? So here you can see that this is my database name and this is my table. We will fetch this data on our Laravel project. So why we are using only the MySQL, not using the other like Oracle or other database? Because MySQL is mostly used database with the PHP and the Laravel, right? So now first of all let's set up the configuration for the database, and for that you need to open the .env file. You can find this env file here, and if you did not find, then you can automatically create. You will just definitely find here .env.example and just rename this file to the .env, right? Okay, so after that you just need to configuration. There is a lots of configuration. You don't need to just go through all these things for just database configuration. So you just need to look on the DB connections here. So DB connection, host and port is already provided. You just need to put a database name, username and password, right? So username is by default root unless you are not changing it, and password is also by default blank unless you are not updating it. So in my case I already updated it, so this is the Red Hat @123. And one more thing, our database name is blog. Here you can see that, right? You can use any other database name also. I just put here blog. So now this is the basic configuration which is done. So how is actually impact the Laravel? So these configuration files are just executed in the configuration, and you can just see that mysql.php. so you will find that on a MySQL, host name, port name, database name, username and the password are just directly fetched from the env file. This is the env function which is just getting the data from this env file, right? So that's all. Our configuration is done. Now let's make a controller. So just write here php artisan make controller, and controller name can be user controller. Hit the enter, and our controller is ready in the app http controller and here, right? And let's define a function like index. Just use the function keyword with it, and here we can just return something for a moment, like echo hello from user controller, right? That's fine for a moment. And now let's just define a route for it in the routes and web.php, right? Just simply write here route : get, and just simply put here the URL for the path which is users and our class name. So we need to import the class name. Just use here use app. What's wrong with that? App. Then we can use the folder name http, then use controllers, and then just simply put here user controller, and just use the bracket here. Now let's just use an array as a second parameter, and simply put here user controller : class, and in the second parameter just simply use the index which is function name, right? And now everything is fine. So let's try to access this with the users, and we are able to get the data from we are able to get the console from controller. You can see that, right? You can just simply write here hello from users and all. That's okay. So now just we need to import the database class. So just write here use illuminate support and after that we need to use the salt and just simply write here db. Now just remove this console, take a return here and just use db and colon select, and here we can put our any command like select star from table name, which is users, right? Then how it actually know the database name, which is blog, which is just connected with the db class, and then select the data from the users table, right? And now you can just see that we got the data, the first, second and third and fourth. We have the 4 user here. Data is just get here. So this is the fun way to get connected with the database. We can just use the database classes directly, and another way is we can use the model also. So in the next video we will see that how we can connect with the database with the help of model, and we will use the same table which is here, and we will get the data in a same way, but we will just get the same data but with the different way, right? So don't forget to subscribe my channel and like this video. Bye bye, take care.